Discover the 3 secret questions that make women chase high-value men. Do you ever feel like you're always the one chasing while she plays hard to get? What if I told you there are just 3 simple secret questions that can flip the script, making her the one pursuing you? These questions tap into the deep psychology of attraction. When used the right way, they make women unable to resist chasing after you. You'll no longer feel like you're chasing something unattainable. If you're ready to unlock the secret to making women desire you, then stick around because you're about to discover something powerful. Section 1. The power of curiosity. Let's start with something fundamental: curiosity. Curiosity is a powerful driving force in human interaction. When it comes to women, it plays an even more significant role. You see, women are naturally curious and thrive on learning more about a person, especially when that person seems intriguing. The first secret question you need to know is designed to stir that curiosity and draw her in. Here's what you ask her. What's something about you that most people don't know but should? At first glance, this might seem like just another deep question, but it's much more than that. You're not asking her the usual, "What do you do?" or "Where are you from?" questions that she hears all the time. This question requires her to think and engage with you on a deeper level. It forces her to go beyond small talk and reveal something she doesn't typically share. Why does this work so well? Most men only scratch the surface with their conversations. They stick to safe, easy topics because they're afraid to dig deeper. But when you're a high-value man, you're not afraid to push past the surface. Women crave connection, and this question gives you a direct line to that connection. It makes her stop and think, and in doing so, she begins to view you as someone who sees her, someone genuinely interested in the things others overlook. The moment you ask this question, she'll start thinking about you differently. It won't be a casual conversation anymore. It will become something more intimate, something memorable. Here's the secret. Women chase after men who make them feel seen and heard. When she feels like you've touched on a part of her that no one else has, she won't be able to stop thinking about you. Take your time with this question. Don't rush her response. Let the silence do the heavy lifting if needed. The more time she spends thinking about her answer, the more invested she becomes in the interaction. You're not just making small talk anymore, you're creating a lasting impression. Section 2. The question that challenges her. Now that you've piqued her curiosity, it's time to turn up the heat a little. The next question is about challenging her. And this is where the magic truly begins. Women are attracted to men who challenge them, men who aren't easily impressed. If you can introduce a subtle challenge into the conversation, you'll become the guy who stands out from the rest. The second question to ask is, what do you think makes you stand out from other women? Think about it. When was the last time a man asked her to justify what makes her special? Most guys are too busy trying to impress her, complimenting her on the same things she's heard 100 times before. But not you. You're making her stop and think about what truly makes her unique. Here's the key to this question. You're subtly telling her that not every woman catches your eye. You're not impressed by just anyone, and she has to show you why she's different. This puts her in a position where she now feels like she needs to prove herself to you. Suddenly, she's working to gain your approval instead of you chasing hers. This dynamic is powerful because it flips the typical interaction on its head. Most men are so focused on winning her over that they forget to make her want to win them over. By asking this question, you've established yourself as a man with standards, someone who's not going to settle for just any woman. Women are naturally drawn to men they feel are selective, and this question makes her think about how she can stand out in your eyes. Let her answer. Whatever she says, don't rush to agree with her. Keep a calm, neutral tone and maybe even question her a bit further. Keep that mystery alive. The moment she feels intrigued by you, that's when the chase begins. She'll want to unravel the mystery that is you, and this desire to figure you out will keep her coming back. Section 3. The future-oriented question. Now that you've stirred her curiosity and challenged her, it's time to introduce the concept of vision. The third question shifts gears a little, showing her that you're a man with purpose and direction. Here's what you ask her. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? At first glance, this might seem like a simple, straightforward question. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. This question does more than just make her think about her goals. It taps into her future aspirations and her subconscious desire for security and direction. Why is this question so powerful? Most men are too caught up in the present moment, trying to be fun or cool in the now. But a man who asks about the future, that's a man who's already ahead of the game. When you ask her about her future, she starts picturing it. And whether she realizes it or not, she's also going to start picturing you in that future. This is where things get interesting. You've now moved beyond the superficial level of attraction. You've started creating an emotional connection because now she's associating her future success with the conversation she's having with you. Women want to be with men who have a vision. By asking her this question, you're subtly letting her know that you're not just thinking about tonight, you're thinking long-term. This is incredibly attractive to women who are tired of men who only care about short-term flings. Now, she's not only attracted to you, she's starting to see you as a man who could be part of her life in a meaningful way. The time you kill does not die without avenging itself. Wasted time eventually demands its toll. Make the most of every moment, for it's the only currency we have. All we are is the result of all we have thought. Our thoughts shape who we become. Be mindful of the thoughts you cultivate, for they create your reality. Don't leave someone to teach them a lesson. Leave because you've learned yours. Growth is personal, and sometimes walking away is the best way to move forward. Greed is like gravity, a force that relentlessly pulls everything toward itself until it collapses under its own weight. Greed may seem attractive in the short term, but it ultimately leads to self-destruction. Make the frame for your life's portrait, or become a faded image in another's gallery. Your life is your creation. Don't let others define who you are or what you should be. Success is determined not by the approval of others, but by the peace you feel within yourself. External validation is fleeting, but inner peace is lasting. To achieve great work, you must love what you do. Passion fuels progress, and when you love your work, success becomes a byproduct. Being strong doesn't always mean fighting battles. True strength lies in knowing when to walk away from nonsense, to maintain your dignity, and to move on with your head held high. Slow progress is better than no progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Stay positive and keep moving forward, even on tough days. Being kissed while you're asleep is one of the purest forms of love. It represents trust, intimacy, and the beauty of a relationship that feels natural and effortless. Don't be a parrot in life. Be an eagle. A parrot talks too much but can't soar, while an eagle is silent and powerful, capable of reaching great heights. Never leave a true relationship over a few faults. Nobody is perfect, and at the end of the day, affection is always greater than perfection. True love is about accepting each other's flaws. Nobody was born ugly. The problem is, we live in a judgmental society. Beauty is subjective, and it's society's standards that create unrealistic expectations. True beauty lies in authenticity. When you arise in the morning, Think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, and to love. Gratitude is the foundation of a fulfilled life. True wisdom lies not in knowing everything, but in understanding the value of the things we do not know. Humility and curiosity are the keys to learning and growing. Achieving success does not guarantee happiness. Being happy is the secret to achieving success. If you enjoy what you're doing, success will follow naturally. Neglecting your health is like ignoring weeds in a garden. They'll take over before you notice, and soon the beauty will be gone. Prioritize your health as much as your career and goals. Don't focus on being successful, focus on being valuable. Success will follow when you focus on giving value to others. Be the author of your own rulebook, or you might just become a character in someone else's story. Take control of your narrative and live life on your own terms. Tears are like words that just have to be written down. When you're sad and unable to express yourself, sometimes writing can help release the emotions that are hard to speak. When you keep a happy face but feel sad inside, and it's hard to talk because of the lump in your throat, that's when you begin to understand relationships deeply. True connections are built on vulnerability,